Hi, my name is Bo. I'm 31 years old. My pronouns are he, him. I've been using TransTape for a little over 5 years. I am currently a full-time customer relations manager and model for TransTape. I am a size 48 double D unbound chest, and I use the size large and the lightest skin tone that we have, which is currently 001. I typically use about 4 pieces per side on average. Sometimes, if it's a good day, I can get about 3 pieces per side. And this side is significantly smaller than the other. So sometimes they look a little different, and that's fine. I'm a 48 double D. That does not mean that all 48 double Ds or all double Ds will benefit from my application. We try to show as many different kinds of bodies as we can, but that doesn't mean that their application is going to work best for you. And you also shouldn't expect to get the same results as somebody else, even if you are similarly sized chested. My chest might be a little bit more shallow than yours. Yours might be a little bit more firm. Placement is really important. I've found that if I start in the middle, I'll have a hard time. And if I start at the top, it'll pinch right here in such a way that makes it look more round, which is what I don't want. So I found that I have to normally focus most of my pulling on the bottom and leave the top kind of full. That's what makes me have a pec shape. And what you might be feeling like you have to do is pull as much as you can across the whole thing. But what you need to think of it like is kind of like molding a pec. Push it where you need it to go. And if you're feeling too itchy, uncomfortable, or in any kind of pain, that's an indication that something along the way went wrong. And just remove it as soon as you can safely with oil. And try again the next day, or whenever your skin is back to 100%. I'm currently 295 pounds. When I first started using TransTape, I was 180. My application has changed a lot in between that time. And you'll notice that I have 3 application tutorials, and they're all different. I do the fold in most of them, but my placement and the addition of the vertical strip also kind of changes, as well as the length of my strips now that I've gained a lot of weight. So yours might do the same thing. You might benefit from my 180 tutorial, or you might benefit from my most recent one, where I'm a little bit bigger. You might think that watching me achieve my results so easily in a 5-minute tutorial might pressure you into achieving the same success in the same amount of time. But what you're looking at is the result of 5 years of practice, and 5 years of wearing the tape, and 5 years of trying different methods, laying on my back, bending over, bending to the side, trying a full-length mirror. It's all different lengths. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some practice. Personally, it took me about 3 months of practice before I considered myself wearing a successful and comfortable application. I also have a skin condition called chronic idiopathic urticaria, which means that I get hives for seemingly no reason. And sometimes that happens under my tape, even when my application is perfect. So my tape application might need to be removed sooner than most because I need to tend to my skin. In those cases, sometimes an ice pack on my skin will help if I'm feeling very too hot and hivey underneath. Ice tends to cool my hives. If you have a similar condition, you might want to try something similar like ice. If you've run into any problems, you can reach out to us at the help desk on the TransTape website, where I will be there to help guide your application in any way that you need. If you're 18 and over, you can send me photos of your application on the help desk. If you're comfortable, your face doesn't need to be in it. I will be the only one that sees them. They will not be saved, and they will be used only for the sole purpose of guiding your application. If you are not over 18, I can still guide you via text with very specific details about the issues you're having with, and 9 times out of 10 we'll come out with better understanding together. Let's talk about the problems that you might have run into, and I definitely ran into, especially as a new user of TransTape. So one of the things that I mentioned in my introduction was that this side is a lot smaller than this side, which usually means that I use less tape on this side than I do this side, and it can look different like it does now, where I used a vertical piece here, I didn't over this side because it's smaller and I didn't need to. Another problem that I ran into a lot was overstretching my tape as a new user. Pulling the tape all the way to the end and laying it down is going to cause a lot of tension constantly on your skin, a lot of pulling, and it can make it very itchy and also lead to blisters along the edges of the tape. So what I do to prevent that is to unpeel half of the backer paper and fold it. And then I only stretch the unpeeled half of tape. After I lay that down, I slowly peel off the backer paper, which smooths on the other half of the tape with no pulling, and that can help disperse the tension along the larger area of skin, which prevents the overstretching. You got this. Don't give up. It takes time. It's frustrating. Mindset is very important. If you're finding yourself getting so hot, so frustrated, you're sweaty and your tape won't stick, you're angry and you just want to yell, take a second, email me. We can talk about this and we'll get there together. You got this. Good job. I'm really proud of you. I bet it took a lot. And now we're here. Yay!